Have you ever looked at your dog and felt like they were trying to reach you somehow, but no matter how closely you watched, you just could not figure out what they were saying? The truth is your dog has been communicating with you every single day, in every room, in every quiet moment you share together. But here's what most owners never stop to consider. The messages your dog is sending are not in the barking or the obvious tail wagging you already recognize. They are buried in the stillness, the small, silent moments you walk right past every morning without a second glance. By the time this video ends, I'm going to show you one of those moments. One particular thing your dog does, probably today, that most owners spend their entire lives completely misunderstanding. And once you finally see it for what it truly is, you will never look at your dog the same way again. Stay with me, because that moment is coming, and it is absolutely worth waiting for. The first thing most owners get wrong is this. Has your dog ever just watched you from across the room? Not begging for food, not waiting by the door, just sitting completely still with their eyes quietly locked onto you. Most people laugh it off or assume their dog smells something in their pocket. But something far more significant is actually happening in that moment. Scientists have only recently begun to understand what this behavior truly means. Researchers at Asabu University in Japan confirmed in 2015 that when a dog and their owner hold prolonged eye contact, both experience a powerful release of oxytocin, the exact same bonding hormone that flows between a mother and her newborn child. Your dog is not staring at you out of boredom or habit. They are bonding with you chemically, in real time, every single time your eyes meet. That quiet gaze is not neediness. It is devotion. It is your dog actively choosing, in that exact moment, to feel closer to you. And I will be returning to one very specific moment later in this video that almost every owner completely overlooks. Keep it somewhere in the back of your mind. The second thing to understand is the lean. Have you ever felt your dog press the full weight of their body against your leg while you are standing in the kitchen, sitting on the couch, or talking to someone near the front door? Most owners give a quick pat and move on, assuming their dog wants attention or is being a little too clingy. But that pressure against your leg is a deliberate act of emotional communication. Dr. Stanley Coren, one of the world's most respected canine psychologists and author of How Dogs Think, has documented that leaning in dogs is a pure trust behavior. It is the closest thing a dog has to reaching out and holding your hand. Your dog is not pressing against you out of anxiety. They are anchoring themselves to you because you are their safe place, their chosen person, their entire sense of home wrapped in a human being. The next time it happens, do not just pat and keep moving. Pause. Lean back into them slightly, because that small exchange of weight is a conversation, and your dog started it. Now here's something most owners miss entirely, and this one matters deeply, so please pay close attention. Have you ever noticed your dog yawning at a moment that makes no sense? Not at the end of a long walk, not at bedtime, but in the middle of a crowded room, or when a stranger reaches toward them, or when voices around them get louder. Most people smile and assume their dog is simply tired. But in canine body language, a yawn carries a completely different meaning. Animal behaviorist Churid Rugays, who dedicated decades to studying how dogs communicate, identified yawning as one of the most important calming signals in a dog's entire vocabulary. It is your dog's way of telling you they are overwhelmed, uncomfortable, and need the situation to change. If you see it paired with flattened ears, a tucked tail, or your dog suddenly looking away, those are not separate random behaviors. That is a full conversation your dog is desperately trying to have with you. Most owners miss it their entire lives. Now you will not. And then there is the moment I promised you at the very beginning. The one ordinary thing that happens every single day that most owners have been misreading for years. It is the moment you come home. Your dog is at the door spinning, jumping, whimpering, completely overwhelmed with something most people call excitement or bad behavior that needs to be managed. So you say calm down, or you make them sit before you acknowledge them, because someone once told you that greeting an excited dog only encourages the behavior. But in doing that, in making them wait, you are accidentally sending the one message you would never want your dog to receive. A study from the University of Lincoln found that dogs experience a genuine measurable stress response during separation from the person they are most bonded to, and that the intensity of their greeting when you return is directly connected to the depth of that bond. The more they love you, the harder that reunion hits them. Your dog is not being hyper when you walk through that door. They are exhaling. They have been quietly holding their breath from the moment you left, and now you are back, and everything in their world is right again. You do not need to reward the jumping, but you do need to understand what it actually is. Get down to their level. Make eye contact. Let them feel your hands. Let them know you are back. That moment takes 30 seconds of your time. To your dog, it is the entire day finally made whole. So when this video ends, go find your dog right now, wherever they are. Sit with them for just 1 minute. No phone, no distraction. Just you and the animal who has been quietly, faithfully, unconditionally choosing you every single day since the moment your lives first crossed. They have been waiting, and now you finally know how to listen.